Alright, I'm gonna try this out. What's going on with y'all? Oh my gosh, bro, this is a bit awkward with my mic stand. Can't, like, reach it all the way. I mean, I can kind of. Anyways, I'm holding it. And it looks goofy, oh well. I want to get this rep in right quick. Just a little yappage during the night. And I just want to go over a lesson that I have learned so many times, but it needs to be put into practice. Like, I failed a bunch. Have I changed my actions due to the feedback? No. What failure? Relapsing. No matter the addiction, I don't care what it is, something you don't want to be doing anymore, involving like an addiction, it's really simple. Your flesh was being fed and your spirit was being starved. Every single time I go on a streak, let's say, basically bursts of freedom. I say burst because they're short-lived, because every single time I lose it, every single time I go back, every single time I fall, it is due to the fact that I have not spent as much time with God as what brought me into the freedom. It is a polarization, flesh, spirit. Feeding the flesh, starving the spirit. There needs to be balance. There needs to be balance. We're on this earth. We're here to do purposeful things. But you gotta be polarized. You gotta be equal with the force. You know what I'm saying? What I need to do, and I'm fixing to do it, is go over the exact ideal day of what needs to happen. Because celibacy is the most valuable asset for a young man. It is what makes a young man. Makes him or disables him. Think about it. Most young men today, it's just full of addiction. It's full of feeding the flesh. And they don't know what life is. They've never experienced the energy, being fueled with just feeling lean, tight, strong. Like most young men of today haven't experienced energy. They've completely forgotten how they were as a kid and don't realize like what they're missing out on. The baseline of purpose is more pleasureful than any high from just purposeless pleasure. Understand that, bro. It's never, no high is worth it. Because it's just, you're trying to fill a void that only you can get from God. You know what I'm saying? You've heard it before probably, but like, if anything, this is for myself. I'm getting this rep in. I haven't articulated myself much past couple of days. It snowed recently. I'll add that to side footage, some clips, whatever. But like, I was heavy with the relapsing, bro. Heavy. It's always my fault. It is a battle I'm not meant to be fighting, actually. It's not a battle, it's a discipline to show up to make space for God. Because in the Word, in prayer, your mind renews. Your mind renews. Your mental space. It's mostly subconscious. Spiritual warfare, it really is like subconscious warfare. I learned recently that your subconscious part of your mind is 90 to 95% of your mental space. Can you believe that? Your thoughts, your belief systems are down there, which means they influence your thoughts, which means they influence your actions. Like, we've heard the basic advice, like, yeah, listen to whatever, doing whatever in the back of the Bentley, whatever, music. Yes. And you wonder why, like, lustful thoughts are coming up. Like, it's programming. That's why, like, now, I haven't done it yet. I'm excited to do it, but apparently not as excited because I should have executed. But hey, the idea of making a script using my own voice, basically a voice note to myself, to fall asleep to it and play it while I sleep, so that it, I mean, that's hours, at least like a couple hours of that playing in my ear, because an earbud is most definitely, like, it's rare for me to wake up with both earbuds in if I use them. And it's also like high leverage for sleep with the right volume, and also noise canceling if there's like TV playing. Super high leverage. I watched a video, yeah, it was yesterday or day before yesterday, the concept. And this is the video I learned about the subconscious, how much of your mind is actually your subconscious, and how important it is. It's like your conscious mind is a snail going west, and your subconscious mind is like a pirate ship, right? And the sail is just, you're going east, bro. You're going the exact opposite way. It don't matter what you're consciously doing, because your subconscious has a baseline. It doesn't matter what highs you're gonna try and get. The thermostat is set, and you are going to crash down to whatever baseline standard you have, and that baseline standard is simply your identity. Once again, the Word of God renews your mind. It balances you, puts you in a place of love, respect, dignity. Why not? Life is so much better, yes, with God most importantly, and especially like celibate, bro. And I'm trying to get in the, well, I'm not trying to get in the gym. I've been in the gym for 10 weeks. That's crazy. 10 weeks. I actually weighed in at 144.2. Your boy started at 133.8. Anyways, enough of that. Like, the fuel, the vigor, the recovery, the itch to, like, exert yourself physically and mentally, whatever task, you become just fueled. Like, it is the young man's vigor. It is extremely valuable, and it stacks and compounds. And on the scientific level, yeah, you're like, think about it, like all these studies that are up front and center. Oh, masturbation's good for you. You really think so? Really? This plague on young men? Yeah, it's good for you, says the media, says the articles that come up first. Once again, spiritual warfare. But like, your T after 7 days, yeah, it's baseline. But understand, if you want to learn like the basics, bro, the basics of masculine gene expression, we don't just want high testosterone. We want masculine gene expression. You can have high free testosterone, but if the androgen receptors aren't carrying that into the nucleus of the cell for more muscle growth, for more facial hair, more muscle, like I just said that twice. Whatever, like that's what I mean by masculine gene expression. You need the androgen receptors. Like, it's the process of, like, completing the factory. And yes, having the abundance of free testosterone, but if it's useless, then it's useless. And what's beautiful about celibacy is it's kind of like a natural SARM cycle, because you're growing androgen receptor sensitivity and the abundance of that, of the actual amount. So your free T is rising because you're in the gym. It's just this it's beautiful. It's beautiful. The idea of like retaining your seed for a year, with a year of like proper training, like it's literally like, who cares what a steroid is? Most men don't even know like the natural capabilities of the human temple. It's just outsourcing. You think God made mistakes? Can you imagine how like the energy levels, the mental clarity of like Adam, the first man? Can you imagine that? Can you, like, God's design, intent? That's why, like, I'm not trying to outsource. I'm trying to, like, no, I believe in certain supplementation. Like, I'm taking 5 grams of creatine. I'm taking 12 milligrams of boron every night, for the most part. I kind of lost my train of thought. I'm just trying to return to God's intended baseline. Like, think about that. And you're gonna stand out. Like, I'm no fap, whatever. And this is a side footage video. This isn't a public upload. I don't really care. So, like, attraction does go up. Naturally with, like, energy, but also the mental clarity. Think about it. So much is freed up when you remove that lust. Like, truly. Yes, there's a battle when it comes to celibacy, where it's like, and this is like with religious things out of it, like the people who practice semen retention, in that sense of like getting stronger and really removing the spiritual, like they're not really tapped in like that, right? Anyways, bro, like, I'm 19 and a half years old. How long is this going to continue? It's really how long I'm comfortable letting it. And this is scary. How comfortable I am. I practically am unemployed. Living in my parents' house. Doing nothing. Like, I'm about to be 20. And the way time is passing, it's just, whew. Like, 2024 was fast as hell. I need to be making progress, and in order to do so, I need to be failing, but not failing the same old lessons. No, progressing in failure. Progressive overload. You know? New problems, new failures, new feedback, which makes me better. That's called growth. Alright? I don't know how long I've been yapping for. 13 minutes? Okay. Hopefully this footage wasn't too choppy. Like, sometimes it does that. MacBook can be a little overwhelmed. Blessed and highly favored. Like, also, like, as you can see, I've organized my room a little bit more, but, bro, I have a lot of stuff. I'm in a first world country. My parents are working. They've worked my entire life. Like, they deserve me to give back. They don't deserve a son who's wanking off and not doing anything, and just getting older. What traits do you want to pass down to your son? What legacy? Stop comparing yourself. Like, get with God. Stay balanced. Value the spirituality and your purpose, bro. It's the best life you could ever live. The one that God planned. There's things, like, you can plan a lot. There's things that are just gonna, like, when you're really on that, like, things will just kind of, like, this is, like, manifestation crap, bro. But, like, some things, it's strange how it works in the end. Or in a blink of time. Certain checkpoints where everything just kind of wraps together. Something from here, like, random things. But it's for you. Same with the failures, the heartbreak, whatever. Everything's for you, bro. Life's better celibate. Don't know what else to say. I know what I have to do. And I'm working. I'm almost like I have a vision for myself and I'm getting clear with it, with a document. And then I'm breaking that down. It's a 3-year vision. I'm breaking that down for what needs to happen for this year. And then I'm breaking that down into quarters. And it's every area of my life. Body, being, business, balance. There's balance. You need balance. Like, I don't agree with, and even Charlie Morgan now doesn't agree with the pain mindset. They've moved on from, like, both people I see with businesses like SMMA. They've moved on, and so has Charlie Morgan moved on from the super, I'm disciplined, I'm in pain. No, there's this holistic thing where, guess what? If you care about high performance, that means you're going to have to care about high recovery. Holistic approach. Balance. You will be miserable doing one thing or like focusing on one thing. Like, there needs to be every area of your life, a goal, something to work on. You can't just be building a business and getting out of shape or socially awkward. Balance, you know? And that's the best way to live it. Why not enjoy the journey? Because the people who burn out, you're going to pass them. The people who go hard one day and then burn out, if you just show up with consistent non-negotiables and you love what you're doing and you're taking care of yourself because you're not only being high performance, you're being high recovery. This temple, it's a machine, right? It needs to be maintenance. There are tolerances. And you can supercharge your high performance with high recovery and understanding that you don't just need to be a machine 14 hours a day. It's unsustainable. Now, as for me, I need a couple 14-hour days, in a sense. But like, start small, building that momentum and growing. It's progressive overload with the focusing, the meditation, getting in the Word of God, but the working. Being able to just sit down, locked in. Because before, when I was in the super disciplined, and this is like everybody else, I just want to look it's this bias. I want to look disciplined in front of others. I wasn't doing crap. Everybody's competing with what they think everybody else is doing. Yeah, I'm disciplined. Look at me. Who's getting results? Because, as I said, the people who have moved on and Charlie Morgan himself, they're making more money with the holistic approach. And it's easier through subconscious means and recovery means, which means better performance. That's how you outwork people. Anyway, this just turned into like a podcast, yeah. Hope y'all enjoyed. Whoever's watching. Maybe Jaden. Maybe Sam. Maybe one of my David friends. I don't know. Maybe myself. Hi. Are you doing what you need to be doing? Another thing, okay, real quick. It's hard to like look at my own videos because I put myself out there and put an expectation out there. Oh, look at me starting ecom 10K a month journey. You look stupid as hell right now. That's that bias, bro. It isn't about what you show, bro. It's just do the damn work. Just do the work. We got a progressive overload every area of our life. Well, maybe that's a harsh, too bold, well, too non-negotiable of a statement, or however I'd need to word it. I think I'm gonna wrap this up. 20 minutes. Peace out. What is today? It's the 13th, I think. 10:37 p.m. Yeah. Monday night. Alright. Peace.